So g'day everyone, we're back down the front of the block here in our late sown Vixen wheat. This was a decision we took late in the season. It was sown at the end of June, had a moderate population of ryegrass, glyphosate resistant ryegrass, other broadleaf weeds such as wireweed, Indian hedge mustard and a little bit of sow thistle. What we did here was that we applied Voraxor at 200 mils per hectare with Luximax at 500 mils per hectare, plus the knockdown benefit of 3 litres per hectare of Paraquat with 1% hasten, and incorporated that by sowing. So what we wanted to do here was look at late season weed control options using a variety such as Vixen, and really 14 weeks into the program now, 15 weeks since we sowed this, you can see that we've achieved relatively good weed control. So what did that mix give us, mixing the Voraxor, the Luximax and the Paraquat? What we get is obviously some burn down additive from the Voraxor mixed in with the Paraquat to control the emerged weeds pre-sowing. But the Voraxor gives us up to 12 weeks residual control of the broadleaf weeds, and the Luximax in combination gives us up to 12 weeks residual control of annual ryegrass, but also suppression of wild oats and brome grass. So what we can see again is that, crop safety's been quite good. It's interesting here that at the time we chose to sow this block, again in late June, it had been quite dry. July was a very dry, cold month, and we thought that we wouldn't see much out of our efforts here. However, good rainfall in August meant that this late Vixen crop really kicked off. In fact, this whole block here was underwater at one stage. So from a crop safety aspect, it's been quite good, although there's a few misses in areas where it got very wet. I think one of the key things here to really focus on is that overall, the weed control from a pre-emergent perspective has been very good, but we do have a few escapes, and most of those escapes are in the drill run. So it's the holy grail of weed control with your pre-emergent herbicides to keep those herbicides safe. From the sowing system perspective, we're separating out the treated soil and sowing into an untreated band. But then we have this issue of some escapes here. We've got some ryegrass here that's got through from the furrow, and we've got some late mustard here, or some mustard that's sort of come up in the seed furrow as well. We can just see here some wireweed on the shoulder of that furrow that's just starting to come through now. Remembering, of course, that we're sort of 15 weeks after we treated and planted this crop. I think one of the other things that's important here too is that we've got an untreated block next door that's absolutely full of stripe rust. This crop's nice and healthy. It's had 2 hits of opera, and as you can see, that should be enough to take this Vixen wheat through to harvest. So overall, we're very happy with the result.